Good evening, and welcome back to another episode of the Picnic Table Chat Show. It is episode 13 of season 9, and it is the last episode before Christmas. We're going to come back on the 31st of December. That is like New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. We'll be back, and that is a Sunday stream, so that will be a nice long one again. So we're just going to have a short one tonight. We're just going to do a few giveaways, a little bit of an update, me chatting. I'm not going to stay here ages because it's nearly Christmas and I'm sure everyone wants to get back to their families. I will read through the comments again in just a second. So this is my colony, my largest colony of Polyrhacus dives. I have 4 colonies of Polyrhacus dives of my own. But this is my largest colony, the main one. This is just about half of the nest that you can see right now. As you can see, it's quite busy in there. There's quite a few. I have no idea how many, or no idea how many queens are in there. They take the queens back in after they reproduce, and that's happened quite a few years in a row now, or a couple of years in a row anyways. So we have no idea how many queens or workers there are, but it's a big old colony. They have this tank, the tank next door, and the tank above with a satellite nest in as well. So plenty of space. But they're on. I fed them some of the candies tonight. I just literally squirted it in on around the nest, around the leaf. So it just sort of, you can see them eating it off the leaves pretty much. I like doing it like that because it's like how they'd find the nectar in the wild, if you know what I mean. They'd come across bits of nectar and things on the plant when they're out, and that's sort of what I go with that. We're just dripping it on. It's not the easiest thing because obviously it does sort of, the minute it goes on the substrate, it's gone. But if you get it on the leaves or on the side, it works. I'm just going to have a quick look at the comments. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining and watching and listening to me chat randomness for the next 25, half an hour, minutes or whatever. Let's have a little look. Take your advice on with a little candy on the tube. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I thought that might work. This candy mix that we send out, it's like, I can't use the word because it's before our watershed, but it is very, like, the ants just can't stop themselves. They love it. They absolutely love it. But obviously we tested it for many months on my own personal colonies. This particular colony goes through about a litre of it a week, or what it seems to be anyways. It's just absolutely crazy how much they go through. But yeah, it tends to go down really well with lots of colonies. Pretty much every colony we've tried it with, to be honest. Got lots of different flavours. We always have new flavours coming out. I think my favourite so far is pancake. We do have some new flavours coming out after the new year as well. But I'm not going to release any more information on what those flavors are going to be just yet. So what else have we got to say? So we'll be coming back with a new season on the New Year's Eve. So that will be like season 10 of the chat show. We've gone through all sorts of times and changes over the last like 2 years of doing this. And I think it's time that we do a little bit of a revamp again. So I'll be looking to change the little intro scene that I've done there and a few other things that are going to be going on as well. Like, you know, we keep the chat show generally the same. It's basically me chatting away. We'll get a few interviews on the go and games and things like that. But yeah, we're going to try and up the, not the quality, but you know what I mean, just revamp the sort of look of it, make it sort of a bit cooler, a few sound effects in the background, things like that maybe. Things that we've been meaning to do for an awful long time, but it's just been one thing after another, and you know how busy I get. But we're sort of getting around to it. Quite honestly, with a little break over Christmas, I aim to tackle some of these things that I've not been able to get round to because I've been running the shop. So do ants have taste? Do ants taste the flavors, or do they have a preference? To be honest, I don't think they can actually taste the difference. It's not something that I actually know is whether they can taste the difference between them. I know they do have taste receptors and they know between sweet and salty, but I don't know if they could really tell the difference between the flavors. Maybe you will notice that they'll tend to like group around the strawberry one more than some others. So yeah, maybe I wouldn't like to definitively say, because it's not something that I know personally, but I would say that they do gain preferences. It's like the jelly pots. Some jelly pots they'll go for straight away. My dives will devour a strawberry jelly pot in just a couple of hours, whereas if you put a white one in, they'll pretty much just leave it. And you'll find a load of Mario worms and beetles in there a few hours later. But the ants won't touch it. It's really funny. So that does show, I suppose, that there is some kind of preferences between the flavors and stuff, and they can tell the difference. But like, I don't know from a point of view. Staring up at my. Do you need help with it? If you need help, if you want to do like a big bioreactor setup like this, just send me a message, any of my social media, or email the website or anything like that. Get hold of me, and I will basically talk you through what you got to do. It is generally quite easy. Up is quite easy of the bioactive unit. It depends on what you want to do with it and how much you want to embellish it. You know, if you want to add waterfalls, obviously it's going to be slightly harder. It's things like that. So it's really down to what you want from a tank. And yeah, I'm happy to talk you through it. We do offer a build service where we'll literally come out and build it for you. But I'm more than happy to just talk you through it for free. That's like, it's just fun for me. I love doing that. But yes, just send me a message anytime. But apart from that, do some research. Look on YouTube, especially my YouTube channel. Go back to like the start of the YouTube channel. In fact, you can watch this set up on the YouTube channel on the multi-species vivarium playlist. Go right the way back to like episode 1. And you can, or it might not even be episode 1, but yeah, you can watch this tank get set up and how it started, and the tiny little colony that we put in of about 50 or so workers, and they were like just tiny little nest, and then we watch it grow basically. And we grew the tank with it. We changed the tank and developed it, gave them the extra sticks for the highway and things like that. And yeah, it's sort of been like they've grown, so we've had to grow with it. Like I say, we've added more tanks and the bridge from tank to tank. That bridge is completely open air. It's not surrounded glass or anything. So occasionally they do get off it and we'll find a dive running around the room. But it's just a matter of, it's not a massive issue. What else is in the chat? Mind that, just answered the question. Brilliant. An ant noob this year, and I put it to YouTube and Google. That's exactly what to do. You know, like there's a lot of information out there. A lot of it is on YouTube, a lot of it's on Google, and a lot of it's going to be free as well. You know, I am always here if you have questions and you need an answer, but a lot of it is out there already. And like if you sit down and do a few hours reading, you're going to learn a lot, you know what I mean? Of course, we do have our learning courses. We have the beginner, the intermediate, and the Mesobarbarus course. Currently, the intermediate is not running because I'm still redoing it. I think like anyone that's new, you won't know, but I've been redoing the service over the last few weeks to a month probably, completely revamping the information that's in it, making the products a little bit better. Good evening, Amy, thank you for joining. That's my daughter. Making the subscription service better. We've done the beginners, we've done the Mesa, and we're just swapping everyone over from the old system at the moment. And I'm hoping that, well, I'm not hoping, but I will have it done, that by the time we come back after Christmas, the intermediate one will be done as well. Now, there is an awful lot of information in these. The beginner one's really sort of, it's your beginner course. It's got some great ant keeping information in it. You can learn how to look after the ants, the different types of housing, etc., etc. The Mesobarbarus one is really an overlook at the whole harvester genuses and their sort of specialities. There's a lot more information in the harvester one than the beginner one, not just related to harvester ants, but related traits of other ants, but very harvester specific as well. But it is brilliant information. You get about 4 sheets of information with every month now, as well as a fact sheet. And then there's the intermediate one, which is going to be even more information, even more deeper look into everything down to like the enemy and things like that we go into. So there's already a lot of information in the intermediate one, but I really want to go deeper and really kind of blow it wide open. You know what I mean? I feel like if you've done all 3 courses, you should be like top notch ant keeper. You know what I mean? Like, you'll know your stuff. You'll know. And Mummy's there as well. Good evening, Mummy and Amy. Well, it feels weird saying like whatever. Like, can't wait for my setup from you. Can't wait to. Yeah. So we. How many colonies do I have personally? Well, personally, I've got. So it changes quite often because I pick and choose some, and then I'll keep them for like 6 months, and I might sell them on, or you know what I mean. So at the moment, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, I've got to start again because I'm already losing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a mantis. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. I've got about 30-ish colonies of my own at the moment. And then obviously we've got a few hundred here for the store. We obviously keep lots of other animals as well. We've got everything from, like I say, mantises and tarantulas, everything you find on the website, the millipedes, ant lions, loads of cool things like that. But we do have plenty more here as well, which you won't see on the website now, or maybe not ever, quite honestly, because quite a lot of them are just pets as well. I do absolutely love my own tarantulas. I think I've got around 14 tarantulas of my own now, as well as all the show stock. I've got snakes and geckos and vinegaroons, and I can't even think off the top of my head, scorpions. No, with centipedes, we've got a bit of that. We absolutely love it. Obviously, we do all these events all around the country, local ones and around the country. We went to an event just yesterday, in fact, and it was only a local event, and we took a small amount of animals to show off whilst they were sort of having an interval between 2 things. And it was really good fun, you know, really welcoming. I love those sorts of environments. It's great to do something local. Lined up before Christmas. I think our last one is actually on the 23rd, so we are working right the way up to the last minute. But it is great fun. Obviously, Sheffield event is now fully booked with traders. That's been rolling across the screen for about a week now. Tickets are online and available. They're available on the door as well if they haven't sold out online. The last show did really well. I'm not saying it's going to sell out, but the last show did really, really well. So I'm just putting that out there. It's at the Sheffield United Football Stadium, 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., £5 for adults, and under 13s are free. We've got the stages, the traders, entertainment, all the normal stuff, and it's just going to be a fantastic day out again, really. So pop along, you know, it's... I say it's going to be a great day out. Say hello to everyone, see some ants, and watch some lectures and stuff, I suppose. It's going to be, yeah, thank you, Dee. It is going to be awesome. I can't really talk it up enough at the moment. To be honest, I'm absolutely knackered. My brain's hardly like functioning. It's not firing on all cylinders at the moment, you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to really talk it up, but it is going to be an absolutely amazing day. The fact that we've moved to a stadium, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely a step up from the sports hall, and I think you'll definitely notice that. If you've been coming to a couple or a few of the shows now, you'll definitely notice the difference in this one. In like just what we're giving back, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good turning up to a show, but what's that show going to give to you, you know? And yeah, we're doing our best to like make it absolutely spectacular. So yeah, posters are out for Sheffield as well now. If you see them about, if you see them on Facebook, give it a little share, because that really helps us, like massively helps us get the shows out there. Obviously, it is a fairly new show still, only a year or so old now, and it's me doing it and like a few of my staff and close friends, and it's a lot of hard work that goes into it behind the scenes. Like literally all year round just to get the 3 shows going. And And yeah, like I say, it's a lot of work from not just me, but my whole team as well. So if you see it, just give a share, give it anything like that. It helps us massively, helps it get out there to reach more people, and that's what it's all about for us, getting that show out there. The more people that come to the show, the more sort of stuff that we can add to the show and do bigger next, you know what I mean? So it all sort of helps with the growth and giving back to the community even more. So talking about giving back, let's do some giveaways, because that's what everyone's here for. We have 4 prizes to give away tonight. Now, I've got a few rules. If you win a prize, you can't win a second prize. You can only win 1 prize, but you can enter all 4 draws. I don't mind, but you cannot win more than 1 prize. Prizes will be sent out after Christmas, so when the posting starts again. That is strictly because I've got quite a few parcels left to get out literally tomorrow, and there's just not going to be time before I'm saying no more posting. It's getting too cold, too much risk involved, and it's just not worth it for you or me or even the ants, you know what I mean? So we're going to do that. All prizes are going to be sent after Christmas. What other things? They will be sent on next day guaranteed delivery, and your tracking numbers will be sent on the day that we send them as well. So it will be done like that. You'll get the official emails, but it won't be straight away. I want to make that very clear. I will send the winners a message, and they need to answer the message, because I've had it before where someone didn't answer the message for about 4 months and then came back to me and asked for the prize. I did still do that, but I would rather not be doing that, if you know what I mean. So just a bit of respect both ways. If you win a prize, come and get your prize. And I think that's about it for the rules. So we're going to start with a really, really easy duck race. So we've got 11 people in the chat at the minute. We're going to go for that came up with the wrong word. Duck race, there we go. So we're going to have 11 ducks. See how the Beatles from the movies we have bought. So I'll just read this quickly. What is that? We have bought a box of 40 and bought right. Basically, their life, they let their egg hold straight and then emerge as beetles. It's really easy as that for me. I've got a big bioactive unit, so it is easy. I do also breed them as well. I use pretty much the same technique. And then 1 month, I moved the beetles into a different box, and I continue to feed those worms for an extra month. And then I'll sieve through them on the 2nd month and sort of get them out for feeding. And I find that way sort of works, helps me keep the numbers at a good ratio as well. So we've got 13 people in the chat right now. So we're going to go with 13 ducks. People are already on it. So if you haven't played before, all you got to do is type a number into the if your number's already been taken, just choose another number. It's not an issue. Just make sure everyone's got a number. What do I feed them? Absolutely nothing. They eat everything that's already in the tank. So for me, again, it's really easy. Well, in the other one, we chuck in cucumbers and waxworms. That's a lie. But in the big tank, we literally just keep feeding it as we do. They eat waxworms. They eat bits of leftovers. They eat everything that the ants eat, basically. And it's as easy as that. Really easy. And we've just gone up to 14 people in the chat now. So I'm going to quickly restart that. It doesn't matter because everyone keep your numbers. It's much the same. In fact, I'll add in 15. So we've got 15 ducks, just in case there's another person. Make sure everyone's got your number. If anyone's got the same number as someone else, double check your numbers. And I'm in and I'm out. That's probably from swapping between the screens. I apologize for that. Make sure that everyone's got the right numbers. Dean, let me know when everyone's ready, please, because you seem to be on the ball. I think that's everyone. Right, I'm going to start the race. Everyone remember your numbers. Good luck. This, I forgot to even say, this is for a Mesa SP mystery ant colony. So basically, I've got 5 different species of Mesa in at the moment. After Christmas, we will send you one. It might not be Mesa barbarus. It might, I don't know what I'm saying. It could be any of them, basically. Wait, am I A or Amy? Amy's not playing. Amy, you can't play. She's my daughter, so she doesn't really need to like win ants because we've kind of already got them here. So yeah, you'll be number 8, buddy. That's fine. Sorry, Amy, but we've already got ants. So yeah, this is for a Mesa SP. Like I say, we've got 5 different species in that genus, and we was Christmas. So without further ado, let's get this duck race underway. Good luck, everybody. It might lag a little bit, but that's just because my Wi-Fi is rubbish. Comes with living on a little island in the middle of nowhere, I suppose. Not quite in the middle of nowhere, but it feels like it. But good luck, everybody. I'm not going to do my normal commentary. Normally, we would go through all the ducks, one by one, giving each one a name and personality and how they're going to get down the course. But really, I just ain't got it in me. The brain's not functioning, like I say. It's just not going to happen today. But good luck, everyone. I like the looks of those ducks. They look like very strong, powerful ducks. They've been eating their you don't feed ducks bread, do you? Because if you do, they makes them really ill. What did they eat? They've been eating their duck pond stuff. Algae and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, let's say this is the first of 4 giveaways tonight. Seeds. That's what you. Thank you. That's what you feed to ducks. See, that's what I'm dealing with at the minute. My brain is not happening. Yeah, seeds, algae, not bread. I only learned that in the last few years, though. I think. Like, you're not supposed to give them bread, are you? I think it makes them fart. I'm not sure. And there we go. Number 7, duck number 7. So I'm just going to look back through, and am I going to say Demon Forge? But is that spelled wrong? Demon Forge. Yes, you won. Well done, buddy. Awesome. Right, send me a message. I'll send you a message. I'm sure that won't be an issue. Let's move on. Let's get another giveaway straight underway, because I'm sure you don't want to be waiting around for me all night. Right. So this next one, we're not going to do a duck race. We're going to do it slightly different. It is a thingamajigger. So you're going to need to type it. So, right, start again. So this next one is going to be a hashtag game. When I say I'm going to give you a thing to type in, you type it in, and that will enter you into the draw, and it will pick someone automatically for me. This one is for a tubs and tube with a Camponotus colony. Again, I'm not specifying which species, but it will be with a Camponotus colony. So our premium tubs and tubes set up with a colony. So I am going to do that, and we're going to do that, And I'm going to do that. So that's what you got to type in, hashtag Tubs. Get your entries in. Simple as that. Type it into the chat, hashtag Tubs, exactly as it's written on screen. It will enter you into the draw for a Tubs and Tubes setup with Camper Notice Colony. I'm just going to write down who won the last one. Brilliant. Right. We'll give it another minute or so. We've got 7 entries and 12 people watching, so we'll give it another minute. Just in case. Don't want anyone to miss out. Here's something whilst we wait a minute. Does anyone play that World of Tanks? Is it World of Tanks? I've recently started playing it on Steam. If you're on it, if you're not on it, it's an alright game. Like, I don't normally play many games, but I sort of, it gets a bit boring after a while because you tend to do the same maps over and over again. But it's alright. It's an alright game. Right, let's get this draw underway. Good luck, everyone. Resto Guy. Well done, Resto Guy. So you have won yourself the Tubs and Tubes set up with Camper Notice Colony. Oh, War Thunder, right. So I tried War Thunder the other day and I found it was a little bit, I don't know, maybe it's because I tried World of Tanks first, but I don't know, it just got a little bit more confusing. I don't know. It was an alright game, but I'll be honest, my computer, I've got so much stuff on it. I only really have one game at a time because I don't have enough time to play more than one game for a start. But I don't know, I just like, they're like 50 gigabyte games or whatever. I'm only going to download one of them at a time. Well done, Resto Guy, you won that one. We're going to remove that. So let's just, I think we just got to crack on and keep doing the giveaways, to be honest, because you don't want to sit here all night listening to me chat. I'm sure you want to, like I say, get on with the prizes and get on back to your families or whatever you got planned for tonight. World of Tanks is more arcade, whereas World Thunder is more realistic. Okay, more realistic. I might have to try it again, you know. Like I said, I don't normally play a lot of games, like, I don't have a lot of time, but I am trying to make more time at the minute. And next year I'll have a bit more time to play games. So it is definitely something I'll look into. The other ones, I really like Hearts of Iron, even though there's no action at all. It's just sort of moving pieces about a board. I really like Hearts of Iron. It's like Risk. If you've ever played Risk, I really like Risk. I'm that sort of person, you know what I mean? Renewing my Steam, but not sure about what games I should. Right, so the thing about Steam, there's no real good games on Steam. It's everything that you like. You have to pay for them. I'll say that. There's lots of good games that you have to pay extortionate amounts for. But back in my day, games used to be like a £5 or a £10. Now they're like 50 to 80 quid. It's like, what is going on? What is it you won? You won the Tubs and Tubes set up with a Camper Notice Colony, buddy. So I haven't specified which genus of Campernotus, which species of Campernotus, sorry, but it is a species in the Campernotus genus. So we've got quite a few different species in, and we might have even more by the time I start sending them out. We've got, what have we got? Japicanus, Creataris, Ligopedra, Barbicus, Fedoskis. I can't actually remember, but we've got quite a few different Campernotus. And I absolutely love the premium Tubs and Tubes. It is one of my favourite. Above all the nests and stuff, I love Tubs and Tubes, as everyone knows. And the way we've sort of made them, it just looks really smart on the shelf, especially the blue ones. Like, I know Dean likes the black, but I like the blue. They all kind of look really cool. You should take a look at Empires of the Undergrowth. I actually got really bored of that. Like, not bored of it, because, like, I don't know, I just, like, it was the upgrading of, like, I don't, You know those ones where you get like a base and you like just you upgrade that building and then you got to do this to upgrade. It's just sort of like you're going around in circles a bit too much. And when my brain starts to tell me this is become pointless, then I lose interest. If that makes sense. Like, so there has to always be sort of like an end goal, and I don't think I had that with Empires in the Undergrowth. It's not a bad game, but you know what I mean. I'm always looking for that sort of end goal, and that again is what I'm struggling with the World of Tanks game. Is there's no real sort of goal to it, but I've set myself a goal to get a Tiger tank because that's cool, and that's going to take a lot of time and effort. And then I expect I'll get the Tiger tank. I'll be like, right, well, that's done. Because that's just the way my brain works. Once it's done, it's done. Right, so let's crack on with another duck race. We have 10 people in, so I'll put 12 ducks in. Now, this isn't for ants before you all go rushing in. This is for a mantis of an unspecified species, because, yeah, again, we've got quite a few different species in. And the enclosure with the fake plants and everything to go with it. So that is the full enclosure and a mantis to give away in this one. We are doing a duck race again with, yeah, we'll go with 12 ducks. I hope they're not too tired from the last race. You know how it is. I expect they've just downed some Lucozade and some power bars. They're fine. Present duck race. Oh. Ta-da! It's a duck race. If I donate... Oh, that's very kind of you. That's very kind. Good luck to everyone. Yeah, cool. That's fine. No, so I wanted to make sure everyone knew before they jumped into it because it's not an ant one. But I thought, why not? You know, we've got loads of mantises. Let's give one away. So good luck, everyone. I keep coming back whilst I'm on the microphone because I'm not sure if it's cutting out when I'm going between. Good luck, everyone. I'm going to start the race now. If you haven't entered yet and you would like to, you still can until the end of the race. If a duck wins that hasn't got a winner, hasn't been allocated because there's quite a few spare ducks on this one, then it will be rounded up or down to the closest one. So at the minute we've got 3, 6, 4, and 8. So yeah, we'll make it work. Even if I have to send out something extra, I'll make it work. Right, good luck, everyone. Yeah, I know, only 4 entries. It's fine. There's 5 entries. Antisocial's just joined. Thank you, buddy. It's not an issue. If a duck wins that hasn't been allocated, I'll make it work. I'll make it fair. And if it doesn't work and it's not fair, we'll make 2 winners. Merry Christmas, everyone, and all of that lot, you know. Well, I do hope everyone's looking forward to their Christmas. We are kind of in the Christmas spirit here. We have the tree up and all the lights and everything, but obviously working every day, it's kind of hard to get into the spirit. But we have had Christmas music on and been cooking more than usual, actually. It must be Christmas. Like, we don't even drink. Like, this is a completely non-drinking household, so it's like there's none of that kind of party atmosphere, if you know what I mean. Like, we'll put on the music, but you know what I mean. Back in the day when we'd have like a bottle of port to go with our cheese and things like that, then it felt like Christmas. Joe wants 10. Yeah, that's fine. Amy wants 10. Yeah, okay, Amy, I'll allow this one because you haven't got a mantis. last 15 seconds. Good luck, everyone. I don't know if 2 minutes was too long, but yeah, it feels like it's really short sometimes on the stream, doesn't it? Like it just flashes by, and then it's the end of the race. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. And the winner is number 3. That is Dino in number 3. Well done, Dino. You get a mantis and all the bits to go with it. Absolutely awesome. We like that because I like my mantises. Mantises are really cool. If you haven't got a praying mantis already, definitely look into them. If you're into sort of other inverts, not just ants, they are super cool. Super, like they watch their food and then they'll go like track it down. And yeah, mantises are just cool. You got to be slightly careful with them when you're handling them because they do tend to jump about a bit and they're obviously very fragile. But once they sort of get used to you, do chill out. I did have one mantis and he would just sit on my phone for hours at a time and just sit there watching at me. And it was really cool. Like I said, I do like my mantises a lot. And we've got quite a few different species here at the moment as well. So I will talk to you about that, Dean. I'm writing your name down. There we go. And now for the last game, we are going to do another I'm just going to start it up again. We're going to do another hashtag giveaway thing. So let me just open that up. And it is going to be our final prize, our big prize. It is going to be a Polyrhacus Dives colony with full setup and a few of the extras, you know what I mean? So the candy mix will chuck in and you'll have the tweezers and all the extra bits that you're going to need. So that is a Polyrhacus Dive colony and full setup, one of our bio box setups with all the extra bits to go with it. So I'm just gonna set this up now. We'll go with hashtag that. I'm not saying it yet because I don't want everyone's doing it yet. Right. Let's do this one. And that should share now. So if you want to get involved in this giveaway, just type that in, hashtag dive, exactly as it is written on screen. And you will be entered into the giveaway, the draw, whatever. And good luck. Good luck, everyone. It's an awesome prize. I've got 2 of these setups on my shelves at the moment. And as, where have we gone? There we go. As the rest of the guys said, it is a really cool setup. I don't want to blow my own tune too much, you know me, but I really like this setup. It's designed from many years of keeping my colony of dives behind me, sort of what I've learned from them and what sort of things they like to do, you know. So yeah, it's basically built from my own experience. It is fully bioactive, so there's a carbon layer in there as well, so you don't need to add that. You just add in your substrate and a little bit of nesting material with some water and you're good to go with the ants. Obviously, they do like it a little bit warm, so keep that in mind if you are the winner of keeping these. Any questions at all, send me a message because dives are sort of like my speciality. I absolutely love them. I'm not going to say that like I'm going to help you make them absolutely huge and massive and amazing, but there's a good possibility you're going to do very well with my help. Again, I don't want to blow my own trumpet too much, but I do absolutely love dives. Again, this is my big colony on the screen, on the camera behind us. And yeah, I love them. So yeah, any questions, anything you want to know, send me a message anytime. We've got a huge care guide for the dives on the website as well already, with loads of information. Even compared to some of our other species, it makes everything look silly. But that's, again, it's just dive. Like, I've done so much extra work with them. it's crazy. So let's do this. We've got 6 entries. Amy snuck in there at the end. So let's get this giveaway underway. Good luck, everyone involved. And Jim, aka Womble, well done. You are the winner of the Dive Colony and Setup. So if you could send me a message on any of our social media or email or anything at all, that would be absolutely spectacular. And I would like all of you, if you could all get in contact with me and I'll get in contact with you. As I said at the start, if we can get on it straight away, I'll put your addresses next to the notes I've already made on my computer right now. I'll set it up on my thing. I'll get it booked in so it comes up on my calendar sort of thing. And out they go. Soon as posting restarts after Christmas, probably still with heat packs in there as well, but we will get them out to you. So well done, Jim. I hope you're happy with that one. And like I say, any questions at all, anything you think of over the waiting time over Christmas, send me a message. I'm not going to be fully shut over Christmas. It's just not something I do. But obviously, I will be spending time with my family, so don't expect messages back straight away all day long. It is what it is. I'll get round to them when I get round to them, but I will still be about for sure. Like I say, we are not going to be taking, we've got a couple of orders left to send tomorrow, but any more orders past this point will be sent after Christmas. Even if you order something tonight before midnight, it's probably unlikely it's going to get out, just because we've got quite a few to just pack and get ready. And then I'm quite looking forward to having a little break. When was the last time I had a break? When did I go on holiday? About a year and a half ago. A year and 4 months ago. Something like that. But yeah, about a year and 4 months ago I last had a little break. So it'd be nice to have a little break before we take on another year of events and madness. But like I say, I am still here if you need me. But on that, how do you send details? Right. So have you got Facebook? Find us on Facebook, Ants on the Rock Facebook, or go on the Ants on the Rock website. There's a chat option. Send it through there. That comes through straight to my emails. There's something for everyone to remember. Any message that you send on the Let's Chat option on the website gets sent straight to my emails. So that's obviously a great way of contacting me, but I am always on Facebook. Instagram is unlikely to get answered for quite a while, but the most direct way is Facebook. I'm pretty much always on Facebook or email. Thank you very much, Dean. I'll make sure that we leave them up for a minute. Sorry, bad cough. But we are going to be heading towards the end of the stream in just a few minutes. But I just want to say a massive thank you, really, to everyone for joining in tonight. Go on to the website, buddy, on the chat option, or at the very bottom of the main page is our email address. Simply antsandrock@gmail.com. Simple as that. Send me an email and we will get it out to you. Definitely. Now I know that you're not on Facebook. We're going to have to make sure this happens. You know what I mean? I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that we find you and do make contact, because everyone else I know will be easy. But yeah, a massive thank you to everyone for joining in tonight, everyone for showing up, having a great, fantastic stream again. But really, thank you all for the whole year, whole 2 years, 2.5 years, however long I've been doing this now. Everyone's been really awesome. All of you people supporting me like you do, absolutely fantastic. And obviously, it does mean the world to me and the family and my staff as well, that we're, still doing what we're doing. And what's the word? I won't say growing, but we're definitely sort of like expanding our horizons. I mean, we're going to a blooming football stadium next. I mean, things are definitely growing in that sense, you know. So it's amazing to have that sort of support. So thank you all very, very, very much. A massive thank you to our sponsors, of course, Answer Us and Valhalla Martial Arts, sponsoring the streams. I wouldn't be able to do the chat show without them. They've helped me a lot through the past with technology and just telling me how to run things, basically. So a massive thank you to them for their ongoing support for the years previous and hopefully in the years ahead. And of course, our Patreon supporters as well. Massive thank you to all Patreon supporters. If you're interested in doing Patreon, I think there's like an option for like £3. It does make a massive difference. Again, it just helps pay for food for the animals and things for the streams and technology and things like that, because it all does have a running cost, of course. But you don't have to. There's no pressure to join our Patreon. It's just something that if you wanted, it is there. But really, a massive thank you to everyone. Like I keep saying, you're all absolutely fantastic, absolutely awesome. And I enjoy doing these streams because of you. It'd be really boring without you guys. I'd be sat here chatting to myself. But on that note, I am going to love you and leave you. I will speak to you all on New Year's Eve. So don't forget, put it in your calendars, 31st, 9 o'clock, spend a couple of, within an hour with me before you head on out, or I expect most people will be out on Christmas Eve already, but do whatever, enjoy it, you know. Just make the most of having a great time with your family, having some time off from work, and honestly, just enjoy yourselves. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Send me a message if you need me. And yeah, I shall see you on New Year's Eve. As always, good night.